Hello and welcome to another video in the eToro tutorial series. In this video I'm going to go over setting a stop loss, how to do it, and how to set a trailing stop loss, and how to set your take profit. Now first of all I'm going into a demo account, so please don't get too excited by any of the facts and numbers and figures here. So I'm going to start off. What we do is we go to the position that we already have if you wanted to edit an existing position. Okay, and then where we have this position here, you click on that actual trade and that will allow you to edit the trade. So here we can see at the moment we have a ridiculous take profit and we have no stop loss, which basically means the only way that this position is going to close automatically is if the company goes completely bust, or if it goes to such phenomenal growth that I'm going to make 11 times my initial investment, which is obviously ridiculous. However, to edit this, what we do, if you wanted to change your stop loss, you click on here, and you'll see at the moment this says no stop loss. If this had already been set, sometimes the stop loss is already set, the number will be in there. So if not, click this, and this is the screen that you would normally get. Now again, the complicated parts on this. So first of all, at the moment it's set on the rate, so this can be changed from the rate, or we click on here and change it to an amount. Therefore, if this position drops to this much of a loss, then that is how much that we will lose. As you can see at the moment, where this is set to basically a zero stop loss still, to set this would take an extra $34.70 from my account just to prop this position up. Okay, this is because of the fact of the US dollar and the pound being different from when I first opened this position, which is explained a bit more detail in my fees video, so I won't go into that here. But basically, to change this, you literally just, if you want to change it to a dollar amount, then obviously you change your numbers here. So for example, we could say at the moment, if this position drops down to $150 loss, then that's when we want it to close. However, you can also change that, like we say, to a rate. So if you're saying, well, it's 177 now, if it drops to 150, then that is when I would like to close the position. Now that's the automatic stop loss. We also have down here a trailing stop loss. So basically what this does is we set our stop loss as 150 here with a trailing stop loss. Now when the position when the market opens again tomorrow morning, as this number goes up, so will this number. Okay, so if for example the IAG here went up by 20 points, my stop loss would go up by 20 points. If this comes down, this number does not come down. Okay, so for example, like I've said, if this went up by 50 points, that would then turn this to 200, and the price would be 227. If it then dropped back down to 200, then it would then close. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And then obviously the next bit is to take profit. Sorry, just to recap on that, obviously once you set this, you need to click the update. If you don't click update, it will not set any of this in motion for you. So then the next thing is to take profit. And again, you have a choice of either a rate. So if I think that IAG is going to reach a price of 2,870, then that's when I can keep it. I could set it to maybe a bit more of a realistic price. I mean, it's probably still not realistic, but we could set it to this price. Or again, we can set it to a fixed dollar amount. So if, for example, I'm like, do you know what, I just want to break even, I just want my money back, I could do that, set it at a automatic close that when it gets back to 0, it will close. And your take profit can be quite well used just to kind of catch any spikes. But be aware, the stop loss can also do that. So for example, you can have your stop loss set, the price could spike down very, very briefly, hit your stop loss, and then go back climbing back up again in the opposite direction. So always be very, very careful with your stop losses and your take profits. And they can be very good tools if used wisely. Myself personally, I don't use them, but I can see the benefit of many people and why they would use them. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.